10 years after hot stick, Ovechkin goes for 50 against Lightning again. Alex Ovechkin skates up the middle of the ice, cuts hard to the right and into the offensive zone, and before anyone knows what's happened he's whipped a wrist shot into the net. Blink, and you missed it? That was vintage Ovechkin on March 19, 2009. It was his 50th goal. And it set off a firestorm of sorts when he celebrated by laying his stick on the ice and pretending it was too hot to touch. The hot stick was born. Of course, it inspired a wave of indignation, too. Former Lightning coach Rick Tocchet, now the head coach of the Arizona Coyotes, said it was hard for me to accept in our building. CBC Hockey Night in Canada personality Don Cherry pointed out how terrible Tampa Bay was that year and that Ovechkin, while not a mean person, embarrassed the Lightning, whose star players, including Martin St. Louis, echoed that sentiment after the game. Even Ovechkin's teammates knew he'd probably gone too far in a sport where not showing up the opposition is taken seriously. Nicklas Backstrom and former Capitals defenseman Mike Green skate toward Ovechkin, saw what he has in mind, and quickly got the hell out of there, which was hilarious. Later, goalie José Theodore told French-language publication Le Journal de Montréal that he encouraged Ovechkin to do something fun. The resentment actually got to Ovechkin, who still celebrates big goals with the exuberance of a kid, but has never gone back to coordinated stunts. It was meant to be a fun way to enjoy 50. It angered a few too many in the hockey world. So he moved on. But tonight at Capital One Arena, almost exactly 10 years after the hot stick incident, Ovechkin sits at 48 goals with a chance to get 50 when the Capitals host the Lightning, 7:30 p.m., NBC Sports Network. If he does, it will be the 8th time he's reached that mark. Only Wayne Gretzky and Mike Bossy, 9 times, have gotten there more. You get to 50, there's not too many guys in history that can say they've done that, said Tampa Bay captain Steven Stamkos, who played in the hot stick game. When you're that close you want it for sure. He's going to get it? It's a matter of when. But that's the magic number. Stamkos would know. He's topped 50 twice, and in one of those years, 2011-12, reached 60. He and Backstrom are the only players left who played that night, a 5-2 Washington win. Stamkos was a rookie phenom on a team that finished last in the Southeast Division with 66 points. He scored a goal himself to tie the game 1-1 in the first period. Tampa Bay assistant coach Jeff Halpern, a longtime Capitals player and a Maryland native, was actually on the other side playing with the Lightning late in his career. Ovechkin getting 50 tonight would be ironic. It would also help in a big game against the President's Trophy winners. Tampa Bay has already clinched that, the Atlantic Division and home ice advantage throughout the Stanley Cup playoffs. The two teams bashed each other all over the ice in an emotional, feisty game at Amalie Arena on Saturday, the first time they have met since last year's epic Eastern Conference final won by the Capitals in 7 games. The Lightning won that game 6-3, but 2 empty net goals made the final score look worse than it was. They play again tonight and on March 30th in Tampa. But who knows if another playoff matchup is possible. That would again be in the Eastern Conference final, and no one is looking that far ahead. He's been a superstar in this league for a long time, a future Hall of Famer, Lightning defenseman Victor Hedman said. For us, it's a rival and we'll try to stop him. He's going to hit 50 again, obviously. That's pretty impressive at the age of 33. But not tonight. Not tonight or March 30th.